In a world with so much going on, your brain is the only thing that you have genuine control over. And if you can't control that, your life is going to be very, very hard. Whether it's the pain you feel while you're at the gym or the hunger in your stomach, although you may think these things come from your body, it actually all comes from your brain. Imagine chatting to your best friends and you're trying to have a really good conversation about something productive, but you just can't seem to listen because you lose focus. Or trying to read a book for school or for study or even just out of leisure and you can't even remember the sentence that you read before. Or say you're training in the gym and you just lose count of reps and you really just can't focus, so you're gonna get a bad mind-muscle connection and get less gains. With our overstimulating world, this is the reality of most people's lives, and it really is quite sad. And this was the reality of my life until I started incorporating this habit. This habit will improve every single area of your life and help you feel every experience to its fullest. Well, what is this habit? It is meditation. Oh, you've heard meditation a million times and you're about to click off. Before you do that, let me tell you why you should care, and please hear me out. It still blows my mind how people do not meditate. How do you not want the benefit to feel everything in your life more, whether it's being happy, whether it's being sad, and just be more grounded in the present moment? Before you get bored, I want to tell you the benefits of meditation and how it will improve your life. The first main benefit of meditation is the ability to hear out your own thoughts for what they actually are. I don't actually understand the science behind it or how it works, but the act of just sitting down and observing your thoughts and emotions, not as an emotion, but actually just as an entity in this world, not judging them, will change your life completely. Okay, well, why is this so important and how will it change your life? Let's say you get a thought to eat some junk food or a thought to skip the gym or do some sort of bad habit that you don't really want to do. Well, 9 times out of 10, you'll probably indulge in this as you can't really help it because it's just your emotions and it's the way you feel. After meditating, I guarantee you will feel like you have much more control over your life. I can't really explain it, you have to try it for yourself. It's like you feel this contentness with your life and you don't really feel a pull to the things of the world that used to pull you in before that aren't good for you. Or even if you were training in the gym, you'll have a better mind-muscle connection, which means you won't get distracted as much and you'll get better gains. Alright, the second huge benefit of meditation is improving your attention span and focus. Look, I'm not a psychologist or I don't have a medical degree in this area, but what I do know is that our brains have neuroplasticity, which means that it responds very well to repetition and our brain can literally change. In a world where we're just constantly scrolling on TikTok or scrolling on Instagram looking at Andrew Tate reels, this is just frying your attention span, and it all makes sense why you can't focus in class or when you really need to do work, why you've got brain fog. So by watching these reels or TikTok videos that are only a few seconds or less than a minute, you're telling your brain that it doesn't really need to extend its focus and it has to prioritize short bursts of focus for only a few seconds. And I know it's not causation, but no wonder we see all these kids with ADHD, including myself, because all our generation does is just play video games and watch things that fry our attention span, so our brain is just responding by simply giving us less focus. Well, how does meditation help this? Well, by meditating, you're training your brain to focus for longer. Simply by paying attention to your breath or breathing, you're making your brain have to focus on one thing for a certain length of time. And this will directly translate over to whether it's your studies, whether it's reading books, whether it's talking to someone in conversation, whether it's recording YouTube videos right now. I need to focus on the camera for certain amounts of time. And this is honestly life-changing. I don't know if you're anything like me, but when I have conversation with people, I literally can't even focus for more than 5 seconds. It's so bad. I feel so ashamed. I feel like such a bad person. Or when I'm reading books, I can't even remember what I read before because my focus is just fried from video games my whole life, or, you know, watching TikTok or Instagram. Even though I don't use TikTok anymore, it's gonna take some time to heal. I could honestly go on forever about the benefits of meditation. It has changed my life in so many ways for the last year that I've been implementing it. I've been doing it on and off because certain situations have come up and I really wish I did meditate. And I noticed that when I've stopped, I just feel way worse mentally, way less calm. There's a lot of science behind it. It lowers your stress levels. It can reduce anxiety and depression, lower your cortisol and stuff. I won't really get into the science. You can search it up if you want, but it is actually scientifically shown to change your brain and increase your brain matter. And there's not really many things that can actually change the chemistry of your brain besides like exercise or gratitude journaling. So I think it is something that is quite powerful. Now that you understand why you should care about meditation and what the benefits are, well, how do we actually meditate now? Now you probably have some warped view of what meditation is. You probably think it's some hippie guy sitting there, you know, with his legs crossed and his fingers like that, just praying to the gods or something, but it's really not that, and it's really quite simple, and you can incorporate it into your daily life so easy. Meditation is the act of focusing on a singular thing for a period of time. Now, most people like to follow their breath, So say you would sit here and you breathe through your nose and you'd count your breaths. You notice after doing that, maybe counting to 100 breaths, you'll feel really calm and really present. It can be like that. You can pay attention to your breathing through your stomach, so you can follow the rise of your chest and the falling of your chest. There's a few apps I like to use. There's one called Medito. They have full guided meditation things. I use them heaps. They're amazing. They have stuff for reducing pain, for stressful situations, stuff while you're walking, stuff to help you go to sleep. They have body scans and heaps of other amazing packs that are totally free. So yeah, there's a lot of confusion around what meditation is. It's really just the act of sitting there and observing your thoughts and focusing on a single thing. And then you'll notice that, say, once you're focusing on the breath for a little bit, so let's try right now. Alright, you'll notice that your mind might have wandered off a little bit, but don't be disheartened. This is actually a good thing. This is what we call one repetition. It's like doing a bicep curl at the gym. So when you're focusing on your breath, when your mind wanders off, you'll slowly bring it back to your breath, and that is one repetition. So it's like doing bicep curls for your brain. It trains your brain to not be distracted and helps bring it back to the thing that you were originally focusing on. Well, it's literally the same as studying or reading. Say you're reading something and you're focusing on one thing, and then your mind wanders off on, what's outside or the noise over there. Well, it's going to help you stay focused on the thing that is in front of you. So I would highly recommend downloading Medito. It's a great app. It's great for getting started, and the benefits of meditation can be seen with as little as a few minutes a day only. After a few days, you'll notice this overall calmness to you. You'll notice that you're not as emotional or dramatic to the thoughts in your head or to the situations around you. You just be like, okay, cool. I'm feeling not very good. Okay, cool. I'm feeling happy. I can't explain it. You have to try it for yourself. You just have this overall calmness and you'll feel present and grounded in what is actually happening. There's other types of meditation like Wim Hof, which is a different type of meditation. It goes a lot more deeper. There's stuff like prana, and there's so many other ways, but you can incorporate this, say, even while you're just unpacking the dishwasher, just thinking about what your brain is generating, the thoughts that are actually coming into your brain, because that's really the only thing you can control. And once you have control over your brain, life is honestly a piece of cake, and I'm still working on it. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. My brain is still very scattered, and I'm trying to incorporate it into my day a lot to help gain back control over my brain, because I know that once you have control over your brain, you have control over your life by extension. Okay, now say that you've meditated once, all right, and you're not really noticing any benefits straight away. Well, it's sort of like a fat guy who is really fat and he eats one healthy meal and he doesn't lose all the weight straight away. It's the unsexy answer, but it is going to take some time. Chances are, if you're anything like me, which you probably are because you're watching this video, then you've had a distracted or affected attention span and low skills of mindfulness for so many years, maybe 20 years, 40 years, 60 years, so your brain is probably fried and it's going to take a little bit longer. However, the benefits may come straight away and you'll just feel this overall sense of calmness and this overall sense of stoicness. However, after a few days or a few weeks, it will drastically change your life, and I can't even explain it. You just feel so much more calm, you feel present, you'll be able to control your decisions and your thoughts and emotions throughout your day, which is so powerful. It still blows my mind that people don't meditate and don't want this benefit. I mean, everyone is just so emotional. We need more people who induce stoicism into their life and who actually can have control over their emotions. So yeah, I really hope that you can gain some value from this video. I really hope that you can incorporate meditating for a few minutes a day into your routine. I really think it will help in the short term and the long term. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It really helps our small channel grow, and leave a comment below if you guys have meditated in the past or what sort of your thoughts are on meditation. I'll be replying to the comments. And yeah, have a good day, everyone. If you feel a little bit stressed today, just try meditating. Just try breathing for 2 to 3 minutes. Install the app Medito if you want. I've got nothing to sell you. I'm not sponsored, nothing. So yeah, see ya, everyone.